Happy birthday, Tambi! For your 50th birthday, I have made a little documentary film of all your family and friends who love you and had something to say. So the following video is everybody's love and respect for you and their best wishes for a long and happy life. I love you very much, sister. You're my favorite sister in the whole world. Love you.
Questions that Tana's asking is, how long have I known Tambi? Well, almost 40 years.
The privilege of knowing you longer than anyone else in this world.
15 and a half years ago, when we were both pregnant for the third time, right then, it was instant love, because who in their right mind would do that for three different...
I remember Tambi, 1974, Weed Elementary School, and she was sitting outside on the bench at recess, and she had her long, beautiful hair, and of course, all of us girls are like, there's that new girl, there she is. What's her name? Tambi? Tammy? Of you is in the 8th grade, and you first coming to school, and despite what you think that I was trying to be mean or whatever it was, I really wanted to be your friend. You looked very nice. True story.
My first memory is not really of Tambi, but more of Tana, because we were in the same class in school. So it was 1974. And they moved to Weed, and Tana was in my class, and Tambi was in my sister's class. And I remember her being really tall and having really long hair and being pretty quiet. But then I really got to know Tambi even after we got out of high school, and probably like around the time that we were getting married. And since then, I feel like that's when I really got to know her. So over the last 20 years, not really back in the 70s.
I've known you for 12 plus years. I remember the first time I met you was through a Christmas card, and then I think you sent a present to Elizabeth when we were living in Stockton. So I got to know who you were before I even met you, because you were very welcoming and wanted to include us in your world, which I'm very grateful for. And people in Siskiyou County come up and say, how do you adjust to Siskiyou County? And I tell them, it's great. The minute I moved here, I knew Tambi because I had met her before before we even lived here. And I felt like I knew her because she'd been, sending cards or sending presents for Elizabeth. So it was, you helped me adjust to living in Siskiyou County tonight.
Started hanging out with Vicky, and that was probably in '85. Remember that time we all went to Railroad Park? Oh, yeah, we had a good time, and I was like the outsider. I was the newcomer. These guys all knew each other, and I was the outsider. And I remember being dressed like some disco star or some stupid thing, but I fit in. I mean, they
the first time was with Teresa and Vicky.
First time was in school in the halls or.
School in the halls or on the bus, maybe.
You rode the bus?
Yeah, but Tambi got me kicked off the bus.
Have you known Tambi?
All my life.
Have you known Tambi?
My whole life.
My whole life.
Here we go. So, how long have you known Tambi?
My whole life.
And do you know Tambi?
My whole life.